Good morning, everybody. I'd like to call the meeting to order. Today is Thursday, August 20th, 2020. So it's 2020. This is a Zoom board meeting. The head of the meeting here is at 405 North Ocean Boulevard, Pompano Beach. Notice of the meeting has been posted, has been emailed out, was posted on our video screens and on the door and windows of the office. Before I get started, a few weeks ago, we were charging a unit a fine for having their daughter park the car in our lot and go directly to the beach. We apologize, that was incorrect information. We rescinded and dismissed that fine. It's unit number 817, and the board of directors would like to apologize for the miscommunication. This was from a worker here in the building who's no longer with us. So we apologize for that. When we looked at the video, we saw that she erroneously put down that unit number. So unit 817, thank you for cooperating with us, and we do apologize. All right, roll call, please.
Andrew here.
Lorraine Fidelson here.
Rich Marlowe.
Howard
Pat
Venture.
O'Connor.
Bill Venture.
Okay, we're all here.
Stuart Siegel. All right.
Stuart,
Yes,
Stu, are we gonna have first service in this meeting?
no. Oh, she can come in if she wants. She's on another call right now.
Stuart, do you want me on? I'm on. It's Randy.
It's up to the board. Guys, do you think it's proper, or would you like to excuse herself?
Actually, I don't think it's proper.
You don't think it's proper?
No.
I would
Okay, Randy,
agree.
would you please excuse yourself then?
I
Okay,
agree.
Thank
Bye,
you.
no problem. Thank you.
Bye, Randy.
Will you allow Randy in
No, we just asked her to leave.
as well?
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
You want me to do that?
Any objections to Fonnie sitting in on the meeting?
Same, I think.
I can stay.
Same?
if you
All
want.
right, if you
Same.
excuse yourself.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll call you if I need you. Oh, Fonnie?
Stu, before we start, how many people do you have present?
We'll need all of this.
I'm going to need I don't need all the copies of that, but I do need the backup information about the auditors,
Your ABM,
and the ABM,
all ABM.
and the reserve
I
study.
believe this is ABM. All your identifiers. So that's fine.
Good.
This is your Bristol, the
Very
high
good.
engagement, that's all you have.
Perfect.
And you got
Well, we
your
also have the
agenda.
reserve study, but that's another story.
Well,
I don't need paperwork for that.
no, because it's the same thing,
Yeah,
and
we know.
unless you want me to find it.
No, that's fine. If I need you, you'll be available?
Yeah, call me.
Great. All right, I make a motion to waive the reading of the previous minutes.
I second.
Second,
Thank you. If there's no
Can you
objections,
tell-
we'll
Can
go
you
ahead
tell
and
how
carry
many
that.
people? Can you
Excuse
tell
me?
how many people?
Oh, I'm sorry. As of right now, let me just let two more people in. And that's 47, take away 6, 41.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Old business. COVID-19 precaution reminders. We want to remind everybody that although the numbers are starting to come down in Florida, we're really happy to see that. We still have to remain vigilant as to taking care of ourselves, protecting ourselves, and protecting our neighbors. The one instance of COVID in the building is now over. That person has recovered, and we can move along. We are now 100% COVID-free as far as we know. Please make sure that you wear a mask in all common areas. Please, I saw at the pool the other day, there was a group of people, I would say 8 people, sitting around a cement table under the tiki hut in close proximity, and they were not of one family. That is against the Broward's regulations. So please, 6 feet, social separation. If the city comes by on a random inspections and sees that, the building will be fine. If the building is fine, we will pass it on to the individuals who caused that violation. So please, socially separate. Anybody want to add anything to that? Board?
Stu,
Go ahead.
what, you know, one of the things as a reminder for contractors, you know, there's kind of a miscommunication. You know, we said no new contractors come in, but if a contractor comes in and does demolition,
Yeah, I was going to bring that up, but go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
my question is, you know, there are unit owners that have purchased, would like to get it started, but yet, you know, moving sheetrock and all that other stuff is unacceptable because we don't have our service elevator. But for all the residents, what about just demolition? They can hold the stuff in the apartment until the, you know, the elevators are ready?
Yes. Anybody who has a improvement project that is waiting to get started on, and let me be very clear on this. You can start your project as long as you do not use the elevator to bring down your demolition. You can start your demolition, but leave it in the apartment until the service elevator goes into operation. A number of people have asked us if they can at least start their projects. And I agree. I don't think it's right to delay those people. So you can start a project, a new project, demolition only. There's no carrying of large materials like sheetrock or large tiles in our passenger elevator. It can't handle the weight or the size. So if you need to start, you can start your demolition, just leave everything in the unit. The estimated date of the service car is around September 21st. So we're getting closer. They're starting now to install the call buttons on the floors. So we're getting closer to it actually coming to completion, but it's about another 3 weeks, 4 weeks away. So please, if you want to start a project, pass the word on to your neighbors. You can start your project. Remember, it's Monday to Friday from 8 to 4 only. You can do your demolition, nothing on the weekends. And you can start your demolition, just leave your unit, leave the demolition merchandise into your units. Do not try to bring them downstairs.
And Stuart, this needs to be, the application must be approved by the office before they can,
Absolutely,
you know.
absolutely. You cannot put down a linoleum floor. You cannot put down a wood floor without a permit and without the office okaying it. We have to make sure that there's soundproof material underneath before you lay it. If you lay it down and we find out about it, we will contact the city. They will make you remove it. And you're gonna have to do your project all over again. So nothing gets done in your units without proper permits and notification to the office. All right. New business. Discuss and/or approve the ABM proposal for the stairwell pressurization project. We had a pressurization project that we had proposals from. We weren't happy with it. We had Jeffrey Marson go back to the well, came up with companies, and we narrowed it down to ABM, but we wanted certain modifications. And Andrew, you were spearheading this. So
Yeah.
you're happy now with all of the proposals from ABM?
Right. The main modification was that the drives have a redundant feature. So in effect, there are 2 drives. If we ask it to start up and pressurize the stairwell, that will happen.
Okay,
That was the main feature. There were a few things about watertight connections and things which were pretty minor, but
all right. So you're endorsing this as an okay project?
absolutely.
All right.
Andrew, as far as pricing goes, how does it compare to the one we had looked at previously?
I haven't got the numbers at my fingertips.
I have
but
it right here. It's 376, 769.
We're very close to their closest bidder.
Yeah.
376.
Good number.
What were the last three numbers, Stu?
$376,769.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And-
for a
and
change
the-
actually
And
added.
all of this was included in our special assessment.
Right.
Right, we have right now with permit fees and contingency, $460,392.
Okay. Any further discussion needed on this, or can we put it to a vote?
Vote.
I make a motion to accept ABM as the company to install the stairwell pressurization for Parliament House on our north and south stairwell.
I'll
I
second that.
second that. Also, yes.
We got a second on that? Okay.
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Motion carried 7-0.
And Stu, just so everybody hears it, that is a part of the ELSS and it's required.
Yes.
Yeah, it was in effect paid for in the last assessment.
Right.
Has Rich vanished?
Although I signed this, I'm still sending it to the lawyer to look over.
You're going to send it
I'm
to
here,
the,
Andrew.
All right?
Yeah.
Item B, discuss and/or approve a new management contract. For this, I'm going to hand it over to Howard to chair this part of the meeting.
Okay, thank you, Stuart. The status update is that about a week or so ago, we received a draft contract from Castle Management. The board reviewed the contract, made a bunch of suggestions. In addition, we requested Rich Lavassio's input, who made a bunch of suggestions. We took all the suggestions, incorporated them, sent it back to Castle Management. The legal component of the contract has been ironed out, and one of the items that we're going to vote on today is whether it should go to the attorney or not. But in addition to the legal component, we also requested service level agreements. And what that represents, I'll go through the details, but what that represents is that there will be a penalty or a disincentive if they don't meet certain quotas. So some of the items that we did include in our service level agreement is, for example, all calls, they should be responded to within 24 hours. Calls resolved, level 1 calls should be resolved within 48 hours. If a call can't be resolved within 48 hours, it should be a specified time period and an email to the board and the person putting in the request as to why that can't be resolved within 48 hours.
Howard,
Yes.
that's calls into their call center, right?
That's actually calls into the office.
Into
We
our
also have
office, okay, thank you.
We also have a call center that all calls must be answered and responded to within 24 hours. Also, calls into the office, level 2 calls should be responded to within 96 hours. And again, the same criteria. If it can't be resolved, it should have a specific time period or an email to the board and the person calling it in as to why it can't be. Call reports, the board will be receiving logs from both the call center and the office as to, within 5 days at the end of the quarter, analyzing the data and to make sure that they meet their criteria. Facility management, that it will be updated monthly and mailed to the annual planning calendar will be updated monthly and mailed to the board of directors. Capital asset manual will be completed within the first 90 days. It should include job descriptions and certain reporting criteria. Financial services, that the income statements and financial reports will be delivered to the board by the 20th of the month. Other criteria is to identify other cost savings opportunities. I think that one's a little vague that we will work on. Administrative, management reports or weekly reports delivered on a timely basis to the board